Hi everyone, it's EvilGraham93. I've got a new update for you. Yeah, I've got a fair few bits to show you because, as you know, I've not done a video for a little while, so I'll crack right on and start with, I'll do the action figures and stuff that I've got. So, first ones I'll start with are Funko Pop stuff, and the first one that I've got is the Suicide Squad Joker, the Arkham Asylum one. He looks pretty awesome, so love this guy. I saw the film Suicide Squad as well, and it's absolutely fantastic. Really enjoyed it, so it was all I was hoping for. So yeah, really happy with it. And next we've got another Suicide Squad Joker. This is the boxer variant. I don't quite know why they call him the boxer variant, but oh, it still looks pretty cool. Then to go along with them guys, I've got the Harley Quinn, and she looks pretty cool as well. God, I love Harley Quinn. She's probably like the best character in the entire film, and that's coming from a massive Joker fan. So these next ones I don't know. The next two anyway, I don't know if I've shown in my last update. I just can't be bothered to check. So I'll show you again anyway. And I've got the Arkham Knight Scarecrow action figure. It looks pretty cool. So yeah, really happy with this guy. I thought Scarecrow looks really cool in Arkham Knight. The other one, I'm not too sure whether I've shown you or not, was the New 52's Death of the Family Joker. Again, looks absolutely fantastic. Great detail going in on his face. And you get a load of little extras with him, but I've put them all in his utility belt so they don't all fall out. But you get stuff like hammers, pliers, screwdrivers and what have you, so it's pretty cool. Next, I know I haven't shown these next two before because I only got them through the post the other day. Next, the New 52's Harley Quinn, the roller skates. She has got a mallet, but I've just left it on the shelf. But yeah, she looks pretty cool. So yeah, you've got to have the 52's Harley to go with the 52's Joker. And lastly, for the action figures, which is probably my favourite action figure pickup, is this little Joker here from the Batman animated series. Yeah, he just looks really cool, really quirky. So yeah, it's great. Great little figure, to be honest with you. So he does come with a load of other stuff, but again, I'm not going to show that because you don't really want to see all that stuff. Right, next I will show the graphic novels that I've picked up. So the first one was Batman New 52's Volume 3, Death of the Family. So I decided to pick this one up because I've got the big the collective book where it's just the Joker, Death of the Family. And there is bits missing in that from this book, so that's why I got that. And a bit of a completist, and I need number 3. So really awesome storyline. Can't fault it, really. So after picking that one up, I was actually looking for this this version, but I couldn't find it anywhere until I picked it up. And those of you who don't know, this is the Deluxe Collector's Edition, where you also get a Joker mask, but it's all staying and wrapped up. I don't need to take the book out and read the book because I've already got another copy of it. So really great to have, really cool looking mask. But like I said, I'm not taking it out of the box, not even taking the cellophane off of it. So really cool to have if you're a Joker fan. Next is a collection of New 52s. It's the Joker Endgame. So yeah, they did a Endgame one like they did with Death of the Family. So Endgame is pretty cool, but not as good as Death of the Family. But this was an alright read. But the only gripe I'd say with this is pretty much most of this story is Endgame from start to finish. Really, you have got other little stories in it, but it's not as good as collection as Death of the Family was. Next is Harley Quinn's Greatest Hits, and to be honest with you, I only got this because of the cover, and the cover looks really, really cool with the rest of the Suicide Squad members on it. But again, you just get a collection of short Harley Quinn stories, most of which I've already got. So yeah, it's just something for the collection, really. Next is New 52's Harley Quinn Volume 4. I believe it's number 4 yet. Volume 4, Call to Arms. It's a really fun read. really love what they're doing with 52's Harley. So plus I love the back as well. It's really cool. The shining. Next is Night of the Living Deadpool. Again, you can't really see that, but it's a load of zombie heads with Deadpool in the background. It's a really cool read. Really liked this one. I highly recommend it if you're a Deadpool fan. Next is Return of the Living Deadpool. This is the follow-up to it, but it wasn't as good. The first one is by far the superior story. Next is Deadpool Illustrated. I've only read half of this yet, but from what I've read, it's really cool. This is the follow-up to Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe, so really cool stuff. I'm not going to give away any of these Deadpool things, Deadpool stories, because you know, people should just read Deadpool. It's absolutely funny, really great read. So next is Deadpool Kills Deadpool, which is the next chapter after Deadpool Illustrated. So haven't read any of this yet. Next is one I actually got for my birthday, and it's Deadpool Dracula's Gauntlet. This is the graphic novel where Deadpool meets Shiklah. So yeah, this is a really fun one. Really did enjoy that. Next is Deadpool Dead Presidents. This is the Marvel Now series. So yeah, I've with Deadpool Access. I think I showed that in the last update, and that was really cool. So I wanted to start getting these ones. And this one was really fun. With the undead US presidents. It's brilliant. Next is Deadpool Volume 2 Soul Hunter. Again, this is another really fun one and awesome cover art. I know you can't really see it there, the lighting's pretty bad, but Deadpool with a load of great white sharks. So yeah, this one was cool. Highly recommend that one. Next is Deadpool Volume 3, The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. This one was just okay. It wasn't too great, but still, it's Deadpool. You're just gonna have a laugh with him. Next, Deadpool Volume 4, Deadpool vs Shield. This one was alright, but I got a little bit bored of it, to be honest. It was just okay. It felt a little bit long-winded for what it actually was. Next is Deadpool Volume 6, The Wedding of Deadpool. This was the one that was in the Guinness Book of World Records because of the cover, all the superheroes at Deadpool's wedding. It does say in the back how many there are, but have a quick look, see if I can find it. Up to 236 characters. We got them on the front and on the back, and that's what it's meant to look like with all the different characters at Deadpool's wedding. So pretty cool stuff, but again, that one was really long-winded. It's just a load of short stories about Deadpool's the many marriages of Deadpool, to be honest with you. Next is New 52's Deathstroke. This was the reboot, I believe, of the other Deathstroke New 52s, because it didn't really go too well, I don't think. But this one was pretty cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed these ones. I mean, who doesn't love Deathstroke, right? And we've got the follow-up to that one, which is Volume 2, God Killer. Oh, I didn't... This one was Volume 1, Gods of War. Yeah, so this one is Volume 2, God Killer. So this one was alright as well, it's pretty cool. And lastly, for the graphic novels, we have the New 52's Catwoman, which I don't really remember a lot about this one. I think I got this one a couple of days after I did my last update and read it. From what I remember, it was just okay. I'm not a massive fan of Catwoman anyway, I just picked it up to see what it'd be like. Alright, that was it for the books. We do the music next. First is Cradle of Filth, Darkly Darkly Venus Aversa or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, this is a pretty cool album. Lovely cover art as well. of course you've got Slipcase. Yeah, that was a pretty cool album. Next is Nine Inch Nails' Pretty Hate Machine. Yeah, I'm trying to get into Nine Inch Nails a little bit more, but it's got my favourite song of theirs on there at the moment, which is Something I Can Never Have. So, yeah, it was an okay album. Next is Suicide Squad soundtrack. Like I said, I saw the movie, I absolutely loved it. There's a couple of little slip-ups in it that I noticed, but all in all, it was a really good movie. I really enjoyed it. So, and looking at this soundtrack, looking at like some of the artists on it, it's not really the type of music that I listen to, but yeah, I just really like the soundtrack for some reason. I mean, half these people I've never even heard of. So, but yeah, we've got some classics on there like Fortunate Son, Creedence Clearwater Revival, Without Me, Eminem, You Don't Own Me by Grace, you know, so. And lastly for the music, which probably everyone would be surprised at me forgetting, but it's an album I've always wanted. I've heard it before, but I've never really actually owned it, but it's a James Blunt, Back to Bedlam. Don't ask me why, but I do like this album. I don't really like James Blunt's music, but this album's pretty cool, so yeah, don't judge me. Right, next with the films. Start with the horrors first, because you know I've not really got many horrors. So the first one is pretty much like a little kid's horror, and it's Goosebumps movie. I was looking forward to this for ages. I loved the books when I was younger, and I loved the TV show. So yeah, the movie weren't too bad, I suppose. So definitely give it a watch. Next proper horrors now, and the first one is The Boy. Really liked this one. I was umming and ahhing about it because I didn't really hear much about it, but really good, and really wasn't expecting that ending as well, to be honest with you. So yeah, 2 thumbs up for that one. It was brilliant. Next is Scarecrows. Decided to upgrade my version of Scarecrows. I mean, a lot of people have said this film was really good, and when I first watched it, I didn't really enjoy it, but I think that's because I had a really bad copy of it. The picture was so grainy you couldn't even see what was going on in the background, and the sound was shocking. It was like somebody had just like made a pirate copy of it and whatever, but it was an awful copy, but I've upgraded it, and it is actually a pretty good movie, to be fair. I do like it a lot more now than I originally did. Next one was one that I got drawn in by the cover and the title, and you'll see why. The Joker. So, yeah, I knew it wasn't going to be like a DC movie, because, you know, Joker is my favourite comic book character. But, yeah, I was just drawn in by the cover, but this is a really, really bad movie. I didn't like it, and this mask is not even in the movie at all, so why it's on it I don't know. Right, non-horrors now. And the first one I've got to show you is the Dragon Ball Z Collection 1 movie pack, where you get the first 5 movies in this. So, yeah, you got the Dead Zone, The World's Strongest, Tree of Might, Lord Slug, and Cooler's Revenge. I saw all the Dragon Ball movies when I was young, and I just wanted to get them on DVD. A massive Dragon Ball fan, and I'd say my favourite one out of this collection is probably the Tree of Might. I mean, that was always probably my favourite Dragon Ball movie. Don't ask me why, I just really liked that one. But Cooler's Revenge was pretty cool, and Lord Slug, and the other two are just okay. Well, I've got Collection 2 coming soon, which has got the one with Broly in it, and Broly is probably one of my favourite Dragon Ball characters of all time. Next is Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice. Never got around to watching this at the cinema, and I'm glad, to be honest. It wasn't really as good as everyone said it was. It was just okay. I didn't really enjoy it. I thought Lex Luthor was too much like the Joker, to be honest. He was a bit mad and everything. I don't know. Next is Deadpool the movie. Might have shown this before, but I can't remember. But yeah, Deadpool the movie, absolutely fantastic film. Yeah, again, Deadpool, Can't get enough of him, he's brilliant. Next, I upgraded my version of Batman Assault on Arkham, mainly because of the cover art, because this one was a lot better than the other one. And you also get a second disc with this one with a documentary, Secret Origin, the story of DC Comics. So yet to watch that yet, so look forward to that. Next is Batman: The Killing Joke. Of course, I was going to get this as soon as I heard it was coming out. So Mark Hamill reprising his role as the Joker. So and Kevin Conroy, I should say, as Batman. But it was okay. I'm not a massive fan of the graphic novel The Killing Joke, but as far as an animated movie of it goes, it was pretty good. Next is another animated movie, and it's the Batman Superman movie. And that's all the title is, the Batman Superman movie. Again, I just got it because Mark Hamill was the Joker. I mean, you can't really pass it up. It was just okay. Next is a film that I've wanted for a while, and I just kept putting it back for some reason. I've seen it before loads of times, but it's Patch Adams, Robin Williams. It's one of my all-time favourite movies of his. It's just so inspirational, and really good movie. I highly recommend it to anyone, especially if you're going through some sort of depression or something, or you just feel really lousy about life. Just watch this movie, and it's just really inspirational. It's a really good movie. Next, we have another Robin Williams movie that I've always wanted on DVD, and it's The Dead Poets Society. Again, if you thought that Patch Adams was inspirational, this one is 10 times more inspirational. He's so good in this movie, and he's not even really the main character. So, yeah, really cool movie. Definitely check it out. I mean, Robin Williams was one of my favourite actors of all time, so God rest him. And then lastly for the update we have Allegiant. Again, this was just okay. I mean, probably the first one was probably my favourite, but I've not read the books. Probably not going to either, but it's just a sci-fi movie. I do like my sci-fi movies. So that was the update. Thanks for watching, thanks for subbing if you have, and I'll see you all later. Bye.